Madrid has become one of my favourite cities in Europe. It has everything: historic buildings, a rich history, cute narrow streets, world-class museums, and friendly people. Although the city is appealing for many reasons, what I love most about Madrid is its authenticity. The family-run tapas bars, unhurried cafe culture, and the everyday rhythm of life. As I'm currently living in Madrid, I've done my best to cram the highlights of the city into this video for how to spend 3 days in Madrid. Madrid has many different areas and they're referred to as either neighbourhoods or barrios. I loved walking around and exploring the different neighbourhoods, although it was sometimes difficult to discern when one neighbourhood ended and another began. In other words, Madrid is the perfect city to get lost in. Some of the neighbourhoods that I enjoyed exploring are Puerta del Sol. Sol directly translates to sun, and the sun is the centre of the universe, meaning this neighbourhood is the centre of Madrid. I just made that up, so don't quote me on that. Anyway, it's where you'll find Gran Via, Madrid's most famous street.
Todo lo hace en el aire. Cuando caiga del otro lado, las 4 chicas quedan embarazadas.
Chueca is as lively, fun, and flaming as you would expect. During Pride weekend, this area is extra flamboyant. It's one of the few neighbourhoods that is obvious when you're entering or leaving. La Latina is Madrid's best foodie neighbourhood. There are so many good restaurants and the whole neighbourhood itself is really bright and vibrant. This is where you'll find a lot of tapas restaurants along with Mercado de San Miguel, which I'll talk about later in this video. Malasaña is one of Madrid's trendiest neighbourhoods, known for its vintage shops, quirky boutiques, and creative energy. It's the perfect place to grab a coffee, people watch, and soak up the city's effortlessly cool vibe. Other notable neighbourhoods include Salamanca, which is where you find a lot of the high-end designer stores, and Lavapiés, which is a very lively intercontinental area. The Reina Sofía Museum is also located right on the edge of the Lavapiés neighbourhood. If you're into history or love over-the-top architecture, then Madrid's Royal Palace is worth visiting. It's been the official residence of the Spanish monarchy since the reign of Charles I, also known as Emperor Charles V in the 16th century. While the Palacio Real Madrid is still the official residence of the Spanish monarchy, the royal family no longer uses it as their primary home. The palace is mostly used for the official state ceremonies. And the gardens are just as beautiful. Located on the northern side of the Royal Palace, the gardens are named after Francesco Sabatini, the Italian architect who helped design a few rooms in the palace. The architects of the Royal Palace took a lot of inspiration from the French, with the gardens having the same symmetrical design that French gardens are known for. If you walk further down from the Royal Palace, you'll come across Temple de Debod. Here, you can watch the sunset behind the Egyptian temple. The temple was a gift to Spain as a thank you for their assistance in saving some historical Egyptian temples from floods in the 1960s. The temple is surrounded by Parque de la Montaña, a popular spot for people in the warm evenings. You'll often find a lot of people taking strolls or hanging out with friends. It's a relaxed atmosphere with most people there to catch the stunning sunset at Mirador de la Montaña de Príncipe Pío, one of the best sunset spots in Madrid. Madrid is known for its flamenco, which is a passionate dance that includes singing and guitar playing. The skill and speed of the guitarist is always mesmerizing, as is the dramatic dance that captivates audiences. If you're looking to get some churros in Madrid, look no further than Chocolatería San Ginés. Open 24/7 every day of the week, you can satisfy your sweet tooth at any time you want, would it be for breakfast or after a stroll around the city centre or even after a night out. The walls are filled with black and white photographs of notable Spanish celebrities and politicians who have visited the cafe. The churros are accompanied with a cup of chocolate for dipping. This is a dark chocolate liquid that you can drink once you've finished your churros. If you're a museum person, you're in the right place. Madrid is pretty museum heavy. Two of Madrid's most popular museums include the Museo del Prado and the Reina Sofía Museum. The Prado Museum is the main national art museum in Spain. It contains the world's most comprehensive collection of Spanish paintings. There are around 20,000 works from the 12th to the 13th century, and the Prado is widely considered to be the finest collection of European art in the world. It includes the most complete works of El Greco, Velázquez, and Goya. The Reina Sofía Museum is the national Spanish museum for 20th century art. It features contemporary works from some of the country's leading artists. Opening in 1992, the museum was considered an important step in Spain's transition to democracy. The most famous work is Guernica. The colossal piece by Pablo Picasso depicts the suffering experienced during the Spanish Civil War. The museum's other prized possession is the Great Masturbator, the psychic snapshot of life as seen by 25-year-old Salvador Dali. The museum also has interesting temporary exhibitions and installations, so there's always a reason to go, even if it's not your first trip to Madrid. Heading towards Retiro Park, the arches of Puerta de Alcala appear in the near distance. It was built as part of the gate that was used by the monarch to arrive in the city, but these days it keeps its place in the centre of a busy roundabout. Similar to New York's Central Park, El Retiro is a beautiful place for a stroll through the tree-lined paths or a paddle around the lake. This park is massive and a great place to wander and get lost in nature. There are so many little pathways you can take that I feel it's almost impossible to see everything. This statue in Retiro Park is the Fuente del Ángel Caído, Fountain of the Fallen Angel in English, which is a dramatic bronze sculpture of Lucifer being cast out of heaven. Towards the back of the park, there is also a rose garden. Gran Via is a shopping and restaurant mecca. This main street through Madrid pulls in crowds of locals and tourists alike, enjoying the theatres, food and shopping at world-class venues. Head east along Gran Via and you'll pass by the Metropolis building, which is used as an icon of the city in many photos and postcards. Don't forget to look up as you wander along. There are some really cool buildings as you arrive at the Cibeles fountain, but the more noteworthy building is the Palacio de Cibeles behind it. The Palacio de Cibeles is an impressive building dating back to the early 1900s, previously used to house the Spanish Postal Service. These days, it's home to the city council and a cultural centre. Madrid is a city known for its vibrant nightlife and stunning cityscape. Rooftop bars in Madrid offer a unique way to experience the city's charm. These spots provide not only fantastic drinks, but also breathtaking views. If you're actually spending a weekend in Madrid, then start your Sunday at El Rastro, the famous flea market in the city. It spreads out over multiple streets with hundreds of vendors selling purses, clothes, jewelry, art and more. El Rastro is open from 9 AM to 3 PM. Just make sure you have cash because some of the vendors don't take credit cards. Built in 1916, Mercado de San Miguel, or San Miguel Market in English, is one of the most famous food markets in Madrid. You'll find everything from delicious tapas to the freshest seafood. Plaza Mayor, Madrid's Grand Central Square, is the oldest part of the city. It's a cobblestone square surrounded by buildings, cafes, and restaurants. Madrid's iconic Central Square boasts a rich history that dates back to the 15th century and once served as a marketplace outside the city walls. Over the centuries, Plaza Mayor has witnessed bullfights, royal proclamations, and public celebrations, becoming a focal point of Spanish life. And that's my 3-day guide to Madrid. This city really does have it all. History, art, food, nightlife, and those little everyday moments that make you fall in love with it. Whether you're wandering the narrow streets, dipping churros into hot chocolate at 2 a.m. or catching a sunset at Temple de Debod, Madrid has a way of pulling you in and making you feel at home. Thanks so much for watching.